Going on to you Capricorns out there. Hope y'all are having a great day. Smash the like button and leave a comment in the comment section so that you can get better connected into the energy of this reading. Because when you do that, helps the energy. So look, there's a link in the comment section below called a Linktree link. Click on it. It will redirect you to a website which has all the ways to be able to financially support the channel, so I can most definitely keep the show going. I just really want to be out here and say thank you to everybody that came through for these readings, the donations. I don't even ask. Appreciate y'all. Appreciate y'all. And like I said before, this stuff is definitely going to a good cause. And a lot of y'all give and a lot of y'all don't give with anger, or I gotta cover you again, because y'all know that I'm not out here begging. I'm not out here trying to get on anybody's nerves by begging, get people. Everything that y'all give is from your own accord. So for you Capricorns, you have the Moon, the Hangman, and you have the Knight of Wands, right? So excuse me, these three cards right here for you Capricorns are really about how that's interesting. Okay, so you have some people who are interested in you, Capricorn. You do. And you'll find out, because there's other indication cards that you kind of getting picked. Because the Knight of Wands is one of those indications that someone is interested in you and trying to get to know you. And they're coming in quickly. The Moon and the Hangman, however, represents you Capricorns. You want to make sure that this person's actually a good mix. You don't want to get into it with them, and then the next thing you know, they start treating you terribly. You really don't want that type of stuff. You really don't, because I really want you Capricorns to understand that at the beginning, a lot of times people put their best foot forward. And what I mean by that is, I'm not saying that they can't get better, but what I'm trying to say when I say that they put their best foot forward is, a lot of times people send out their representative. They're trying to be on their best behavior, is the point that I'm trying to make, because they don't want to do or say anything that will scare off or ruin their chances at being or potentially being in a relationship, right? Catching somebody. You understand what I'm saying? Getting somebody. And the situation with that is, I would say, this is why it is I say that you need to have a plan. You need to actually know what it is that you're doing. You need to actually gain some level of experience, because I would say the majority of people who in the game really show you, truth be told, it came in sessions, because sometimes sometimes it will, like when I'm, from my experience, first it used to come every month. Then it came every 3 weeks. Then it was every 2 weeks. Then it was every week. Now it's 24 hours the majority of the time. And what I mean when I say it came, I'm talking about from the perspective of, like, I would be able to tell if somebody is running game or if they're dysfunctional, or I'm able to tell the premise of the relationship. I'm able to tell the value of the relationship, right? So, and sometimes that can come sooner. You can see things within the first 2 hours, issues. Sometimes you know what I'm saying, the person might be very good at hiding it because they've been trained to hide it. You may not see it 2, 3, 4 months down the line. You may not even begin to see glimpses of how dysfunctional the person is until 2, 3, 4 months down the line. So a lot of you Capricorns are being very much so careful, watchful, mindful, strategic about trying to get to know somebody, because a lot of you Capricorns understand that what you've got going on is, being in a relationship is a heavy card. It is. You start talking about blending your life with somebody else, you want to go ahead and make the right decisions. You want to make wise decisions on the quality of the people that you're getting with, because you don't want to have a potentially dangerous person in your home. Dangerous in more than one way. Dangerous because they might do something to you. I mean, there's all kind of scenarios that could play out. Dangerous because they could do something to you, try to get you robbed, have some people run up in your residence. The stuff that they can say about you behind your back, they laid up with you, and they could be talking, they could be pillow talking to the whole world, to the people that they're pillow talking to, about how it is that you Capricorns are no good. So you Capricorns really are taking a very good approach. You know, and I've said this before and I'm gonna say it again. I'm not with everyone here. I'm not with, no disrespect to people who talk about dating and relationships, but I'm not in the same lane, or nor am I with those people who even talk about marriage and all of that stuff. From my perspective, I'm taking more of a mutable approach, right? Where it's like you got to be adaptable. If there's no good interactions around you, don't marry. If you're the person that has to go sign your name on a dotted line, where you just pressed for that, then okay, then pay attention to your surroundings. If those people are not giving you the surroundings that you're looking for, don't be around them. For those people who really want to live more in the real world, don't marry. Don't marry at all. Don't, not saying that you're not committed, because commitment comes from here and in here. When you getting, and I know I'm going off on a tangent, but because it has to be talked about, right? When, you know what I'm saying, Capricorn, like when people come to you and they're interested and they're trying to get to know you, the question is, what is it that you Capricorns are going to do? Are you going to take the bait and be like, okay, let's go over in the back room, knowing that you have a significant other at home or wherever they live? Or are you going to be like, I could do that, but nah, I don't think I will. Why? Nah. See, this is what I'm talking about. This marrying you, that's a dub, if you ask me. That marrying you, why I need to go sign on the dotted line to show you loyalty? Loyalty cannot be found on the dotted line. All of this calling you, but you already have the title of my wife. For the other side, they already have the title of being your husband. Why y'all need to go sign on a dotted line for that? So you definitely sitting back and waiting. And then the Wheel of Fortune and the Two of Wands now represents how a lot of you Capricorns very much so, because you've been around the block more than a couple of times and you're tired of the rat race of that. The two of y'all get into it. Y'all are in your honeymoon. Y'all are having a great time. Then the next thing you know, this person starts wilding out of nowhere just like that. And you don't know what exactly is going on and how to stop it and how for it to, how you Capricorns can bring back some sort of peace while you're in a relationship. And that's what the Two of Wands represents. This person is choosing you, but and I'm gonna get into it. This is a person that's choosing you, but who's to say that you obligated to choose them right back? Capricorn, I've been wanting to talk about that for a while. That's another thing too that is a part of the game, part of these mind games, that's truly dysfunctional, that I've always had a problem with. This idea that you being pressured to be in a relationship with somebody because they told you that they like you. So now that they told you that they like you, now you're supposed to feel like you pressured into being with them because they came in and chose you off of the shelf. They chose you up off the shelf. So now they applied pressure in that way. So just because they apply pressure over you, see, this is what I'm talking about. We in this community, us over here on this channel, we apply pressure, but we do not feel the pressure. We apply pressure to other people and get them to trip and slip over their own shoelace and stuff like this, if that's what it is that they're gonna do, right? But if that's what it is that they're gonna do, but then at the same time, when it comes to people applying pressure onto us, we don't feel pressure over here. We adapt to the situation. Yeah, we may feel pressure a little bit, but the point that I'm trying to make here is even when we feel pressure, we always striving to adapt. You know, and a lot of you Capricorns are being mindful of that too. Just because the person is coming in and telling you that they like you does not mean that you're obligated to like them back. And I'm so glad that you Capricorns are actually having this reading, because that's so frustrating. I experienced that when I was a teenager, where I would have some people who would be interested in me, and then now you got people trying to guilt trip me into hanging out with the person. Oh, why is it that you don't feel like this for that? And it's like, stop playing with me. Like, what do you mean? Just because somebody is interested in me does not mean that I'm obligated to be interested in them back. I know what I want. I know what I like. Stop trying to apply pressure to get me to be in this situation. And then what I would do is I would ask them, would you get with that? So you know, it's not for me. This person don't like me. This person like you. No, but I'm asking you from your own perspective, forget about all these circumstances, these delusional circumstances. I'm asking you, would you be with that? No, I can't give you an answer to that. All right then. So you offering me up then. That's what you're doing. You offering me up. You put me out there for the meat grinder. No, thank you. How in the world are you going to go ahead and try to get me to be in a situation you won't even be in yourself? So then the next couple of cards is the Emperor and the King of Wands. The Emperor and the King of Wands represents, these cards are I'm using them, these cards are starting to break down on me, But shout outs to the people who wanted to send me cards. Like it is, I said before, just a fast little break. Listen, I'm gonna keep it 100 with y'all. I don't have a P.O. box, okay? I don't have a post office box. It's just, it's you know what I'm saying? Because you got to pay for it. I have my address, and that's it. I don't have a P.O. box, all right? Shout outs to everybody that wanted to send me some stuff. But, yeah. So this is why I was saying that if you want to get me some cards, honestly speaking, send me like $20. Truth be told, send me like 25. Send me like 20, to be more realistic. Send me like $25 so that way I'm able to actually get the tarot cards. I can pick it out. But I'll also give you a shout out just to let, just so that people don't think like, oh, you took my money and you ain't. All of that too, because I love the fact that y'all want to send me stuff, but I don't have a P.O. box. If I had a P.O. box, which in the future I will be looking out for, if I had a P.O. box, I'll most definitely, have y'all send me whatever you wanted to within the law. You know what I'm saying? Within the law, okay? We're not criminals over here. We're not criminals over here. But to the P.O. box and stuff like this, but I don't have one. So at this current point in time, honestly speaking, just donate like 25 or come through and get the readings, which is more than 25, it's 35. And I'll literally go and buy the cards myself, but I'll give y'all a shout out for it. I always do. But anyway, so these cards right here, oh, thank you in advance. So anyway, so these cards right here represents you Capricorns know your power. You know what it is that you've got going on. And you Capricorns know that you're not supposed to be out here just wasting your time and your effort and your energy on anybody. So the Ten of Pentacles, you're looking for a family. Some of you Capricorns may already have families, but you're glad this right here is where you Capricorns who have families, stable families, are glad that you are able to make, and thankful that you are able to make a good decision on the person that you with. The Eight of Cups and the Knight of Swords represents everything else is a dub. Because I'm seeing more and more and more that you Capricorns are like, look, if it's not long term, if it's not gonna last long term, it ain't right. You know what I mean? Because the Eight of Cups and the Knight of Swords, you can have people be interested in you, but and I've talked about this. I may have to get deeper into the game in these videos. What is attraction? When we really look at it, what really is attraction? What is attraction really? Because attraction is so fickle, which goes to show you that attraction is not some hardwired. That's why I said that there's no such thing as hypergamy, because it's not. Because it's not some hardwired thing. No, it's not. That depends on the nature versus nurture thing. Everybody wants the BBD. What's the BBD? It's not what you think. The BBD stands for the bigger, better deal. If you telling me that I have a chance to choose between somebody who is not necessarily attractive to me in the face, but has a banging body and money, right? Right? And that same person treats me well. But then at the same time, I'm able to get with someone that is more physically attractive, has a banging body, treats me well, and then at the same time has money that they're willing to share. The other one, the physically, quote unquote, or the less attractive one is willing to share their resources and their time and attention to. That's redundant. And what I mean when I say it's redundant, I mean, obviously you're supposed to go with the person that's more attractive, because that's the whole point of the redundancy, right? That's the whole point of the redundancy. It's like, if you could have that same motif, that same archetype in a better packaging, right? And it truly is a better packaging, but the same archetype in a better one, that's literally the whole point. That's literally the whole point. The whole point about it is the person who can be less attractive can still end up being better than the person who's more attractive, because the person who's physically less attractive in the face or whatever has better character and has better values than the one who's more attractive. So in a world like that, that doesn't exist, because if that's the case, you know what I'm saying? If that's the case, you might as well just literally, that scenario cannot exist, because it's redundant, right? You feel what I'm saying? That's literally obsolete. So a lot of you Capricorns understand that, right? So if these people are not treating you well, you're staying away from them. So let's clarify the Ten of Pentacles. Queen of Cups, Page of Swords, the Moon, Ace of Pentacles, and then you have the Ace of Wands. So to clarify the Ten of Pentacles, the Queen of Cups and the Page of Swords right here is about how, since that's the case, you Capricorns know very well what it is that y'all are doing. You know what you want. You know what you're looking for. You want the person to have character, not just physical attraction, or you to find them physically attractive. Okay, but they need to have character to go along with it. Who are they? Inside, on the inside, the Moon and the Ace of Pentacles is about, because if they don't have that kind of value that you're looking for, you're going to dip. To the Capricorns that already have someone that has this type of internal values, they have a good value system, more power to y'all. That's rare. Hold on to that. If it's really working out and the two of you really have a good thing going, that's rare. It's more rare than rubies and diamonds and gold. Trust me. And the Ace of Wands represents, but for the most part, you Capricorns are going to have to actually go seeking that out, because most people are not on that level yet to actually understand what that really means. Not really. That's pretty much it. Comment on the video, like the video, subscribe.